Not a fusion reaction, something in the atmosphere, basically proving what I was talking about. And I'm not saying it's an iron core. It's probably more like a metallic hydrogen core, just like Jupiter. But iron is an important element, of course, in planet Earth. It's very important. It's one of the things that helps protect us from solar radiation. But at any rate, yeah, there's a lot of detail there. Let's go to Tom in La Jolla, California. Welcome to the program. Hi, Tom.
Tom Danheiser for accepting my call. And Professor James McCanney, it is always a pleasure to hear your interviews. I have a comment and then a question.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tail of the tape. Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko. He's 5'6" tall, weighing in at an even 130 pounds. That's a lightweight limit, and he's got a reach of 65 inches. And stand Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the two-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Missing with the hook. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
A perfect counter shot. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. He threw the hook, didn't land. Catch and shoot. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
Flat for the fight. If you've got a dance right there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away.
And there's the bell to start round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
His jab just got blocked. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This fighter's right there. Lomachenko in trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both want a highlight reel knockout. These punches coming from every angle. Do you believe this? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell,
Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? They have no respect for each other's punching power. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? His stamina is off the charts. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You're better than this, kid. Go back. Good work.
Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get...
And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
So then look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Straight right just misses. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are...
Sugar Ray is down! One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
And I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Shot from the guts. Shot from the guts. Yes, I still want to fight. Winning.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Stamina is off the charts. Incredible work rate. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his...
Dang. I might be out.
I don't care
I don't
how
think I'm
good
good
your
though.
chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Yeah, that's it. Darn it.
So it's onward and upward
Darn
after
it.
a knockout win here.
Whack.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score.
Yeah. Well,
Look around you.
why people have to...
We got a whole room full of monsters.
And,
We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go.
It's like human personality. And it's these people that are compulsive seem to gravitate towards those
The
positions.
tricks in the trade, the rules in the game.
I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you, they look all the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on every artist, who go the hardest, won't say my leaves, the chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? We were just talking about that, and I think the speed of gravity is, for all practical purposes, infinite. But that is an out. Let me just put it this way: for scientists listening.
This story has led many to bang in vain. Hector Camacho. The record. This game is not easy to play.
All right.
Going
I'm
smooth.
gonna- I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's go.
tough fight, and he's going to be confident now. He's got to take that confidence away.
Great round, relax. Let's do it.
Hey, he didn't knock me out.
Yeah. Look at Duff. Order belts, mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting. What ping we bring when right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting. No, what ping we bring when right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting. No, what ping we bring when right, somebody shot fling. Hook up, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you, you never saw. Ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros, I stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't say a thing.
What happened? What the hell happened, dude? Don't touch it.
Real General back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader.
Welcome to what many consider to be the new home for boxing. We are in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at Kingdom Arena. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr. Weighing in at 174 pounds. He's 5'11" with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be facing Roy Jones Jr. weighing in at 78.9 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time. Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? That big hook doesn't land. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Can you imagine walking into this town? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Swing and a miss with that jab. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Find a home for that jab. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
And there's the bell to start round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. With that jab. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punching. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Like that, I'm happy.
On to the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. The straight right just misses. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He blocks that jab. And they are giving us action. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo.
And there's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
And he just missed with that left jab. And forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. Oh my God, Johnny! And that will do it. What a victory! We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that.
Victory? That's the game? That's why I call it a victory. Man, dude.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.